Hello, everyone. I am very excited to have with me a proud Damsonian. And there's a reason I say that because, Pranidha was our student right from her undergraduation, and now seeing her rise and shine, being a high achiever in the recently held NEET SS exam. So, heartiest congratulations, Pranidha. And I am very delighted to have you here with me.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And Pranidha, I think you have secured very good marks in a very competitive exam. We all know that in the NEET SS exam, the seats are really less. The competition is high. So, how do you feel about reaching this phase of your life?
I'm happy, ma'am. Really, I'm happy that I achieved because the point is the last time when this is my second attempt. The
Okay.
first attempt I didn't score well. I just got like 400 something rank. So this
Okay.
time, like, could achieve more and my rank has improved a lot. It's like 113. And so I'm a little happy about it, but not that happy, but still, yeah, like
But I think it's great. You have secured the marks are 272. Am I right, Pranidha?
258, ma'am. Like,
258. Okay, that's great. So congratulations, Pranidha. And yes, that's a huge improvement. And I would want to know about this journey, Pranidha. How did you decide that you want to appear for the super specialty exams, and about your journey from the MBBS, from your MS, to this phase?
Ma'am, actually, I did my like post graduation. I finished in 2019. So when I was in
Okay.
second year, we had Gynaecology department. So I worked there. So actually,
Okay.
because of that only, I gained interest in oncology because I used to assist a lot of cases and all. So it helped me a lot. Then I decided I have to go for MCH in my final year. So
So
at
this
that
is
time,
this is I'm going to interrupt just for a second. So this is very important. When we guide students when they appear for NEET PG exams and they ask us about the institutes and colleges, at that time they don't understand what is the importance of joining a good institute. And I think this is what she is trying to highlight. If you are at a place which has a good exposure, and you are seeing a lot of patients, it gives you direction in what exactly do you want to do in your life, right? So I
yes,
think
ma'am.
this is why I just interrupted you for a second, because this is something I feel is very important to do your MS, to do your post graduation from a good place which has a good balance of academics, a good exposure, because it makes you also grow as a clinician, both in confidence in your surgical skills and in your future life. So go ahead.
Yes. So I'm very thankful to my teachers. I did my MS from Mysore, JSS Medical College, Mysore, ma'am.
Wow,
So
great.
after that, like I in third year, I decided I want onco because I was interested in oncology, and basically I
Okay.
started from there. Like I decided that marks is not important, knowledge is important. So I used to
Yeah.
study only standard books, like only standard Williams, Novak, and just standard books, and make notes of it, basically.
Good.
So whatever
Right.
chapter to get, I'll make notes of it. So then I gave an attempt. So my score was not that great because I didn't know how to prepare basically speciality. So because
Yes.
that was clubbed infertility and this thing. So I didn't know कि कैसे prepare basically करूँ कैसे क्या करना है. So
Hmm.
फिर next year that I started reading Barrack and Hacker. Myself I started reading because I was
Okay.
preparing for NEETSS also. So
Right.
April I just qualified but didn't get good rank and all. Then I gave CMC exam, ma'am. Fellowship I gave. I
Yes.
qualified that. So it was a top
Okay.
7 rank. Then I gave an interview, and then just that, ma'am. Then again NESS I gave. So again I
Hmm.
qualified. I'm like, okay, fine. Then my onco was strong, but I was weak in infertility. I was like really weak in infertility. I was scared of that because the point
Okay.
is it's equal division, no, ma'am, like 40-60. So it was
Yes.
expected 30 से आएगा और 30 onco से आएगा.
अंकों से
So I
आएगा.
so मुझे like I really didn't have any idea what to do. So I joined
Hmm.
DAMS in October.
Yeah.
So the initial classes were जैसे आपने और अनिल सर ने लिया था. So I got an idea. Okay, infertility से this is what gonna come the questions, and my endocrinology was weak, my infertility was weak, so I knew how to do. Like you people just guided me so much. कहते ना, like there'll be things like you know stuff, but you don't know how
Yeah.
to apply. So I used to solve questions, but still I was weak in labor wala part ki iska
Yeah.
management kya hoga. So you took my our labor class. So I got an idea. Okay, it's not that difficult what you think. It became easier for me. Even Anil
Right.
sir, when the gyneconco and all. So I was like, okay, theek hai. It used like frankly, it helped me a lot how to solve the questions. how to apply your knowledge. So for
Yes,
me,
because how we decided, Pranidha, that this year, we had also started the courses for MS graduates. So people are doing their post graduation. We'd started the theory and practical course as well. And
that,
I'm very happy to say that we have 1,500 residents already doing our theory course
that's
for
nice.
the postgrad exit exams. And that's how we got to know that, this is what we also need to do something for NEET SS. And that's how the program came in. But we wanted the program to be very crisp. So that is why the pattern that we kept for NEET SS was an MCQ based discussion,
That's nice.
so that we can cover selective topics but in depth, and sort of try and give you some idea on the general part as well, because the 40 was general, and you could see that in NEET SS they have almost touched every possible topic in obstetrics and gynecology, even if it is like one question, but it is from every place.
Yes,
So
yes, ma'am.
so that's how we came up with the program, and we thought that we should give you an idea on where to focus your energy on, because otherwise it is very, very vast.
Ma'am, it's
But
too
I
much.
do agree, and I think I would want your opinion on it, because I think this seeing the pattern of the exam and the new pattern as well, I feel they're going to ask everything. So a strong theory base, a strong content which builds your foundation is very important. So if somebody asks you, Pranidha, that what should we focus on if we want to target the NEET SS exams, what would you really say?
Ma'am, I would say specialty is really important. Like
Hmm.
for me, oncology was strong, so oncology question became easy for me. But my
Right,
infertility was weak, so I know that was my drawback, where I
right.
lost. But basic was strong because PG time I used to study like well and all everything, and where I
Great.
felt I could solve the questions and I knew how to didn't know how to apply. So, ma'am, your classes helped me a lot. Frankly, it helped me a lot
Thank you
to
so
apply.
much.
That small things will be there, no? They say we'll be confused in two options, but okay,
Yes.
that was a what ma'am told in class कि अच्छा ऐसा नहीं है ऐसा है. So it
Right.
helped me for my exams, and even when I was solving the questions, Bologna criteria came, sir taught in the class, so all
Yes.
that I could remember. अच्छा sir ने ये बोला था, तो it will click, right? That classes will click you more than you read. So for
Yeah.
me, those MCQs worked a lot. It helped me a lot. Because the point is when you have read everything, but last you would get that final touch will be there, no, to score you more. So that
Yes.
MCQs help, ma'am. So I would say कि speciality to you have to do and do lot of revisions,
Okay.
lot of revisions.
Okay.
Like you just
In
keep on going and going.
any topics that you would want to specify the need? I mean, yes, we all know oncology is important. We all know infert and endocrinology is important because they constitute 60%. But generally, if we have to highlight some 5, 6 key areas, what would those be?
I would say Gynec was more. So they
Yeah.
have given more of endometriosis chapter. There was a lot. PCOS tha, primary amenorrhea. So I feel like
Hmm.
this amenorrhea topic, endometriosis would be like major topics because they have given
Hmm.
all ultrasound findings or histoscopic pictures and all. So
Yes.
you will be
Yes.
should be thorough with the treatment, how to diagnosis, and then treatment and what you will do exactly. So I feel that is
Right.
more important. Even this time the urogynec questions were more.
Yes. Okay.
So I
Great.
endometriosis, urogynec, and PCOS and amenorrhea is more important.
Great. So, also, Pranitha, what do you think is a good amount of time someone needs to do well in these exams? Because the next
Um,
exam is scheduled in June, I think, as of
yes,
now, if they don't change the dates.
yes.
So, what is the approximate time you feel somebody needs to dedicate in order to do well?
Ma'am, for me, actually, I started early because I started in April because I thought
Okay.
it will be in September, then it got postponed.
Yeah, it
But
got postponed, exactly.
so I feel minimum 6 months, but no, I didn't
Okay.
study 12 hours or 14 hours, frankly. I studied
Naturally.
only 8 hours, like 6 to 8 hours. Like you go to work,
That's
come.
also a lot with all your clinics and everything. It's not easy to study side by side, prepare for the super specialty, and keep doing your work, because Obs and Gynae is a heavy branch and it needs a lot of effort from your side.
I used to
Okay.
try every day at least 5 hours, even if it is night or whatever. I should give it to my studies. And then
Okay.
later I took leave for 15, 20 days, like last May.
Okay.
That time I used to push till 10 hours. And
Okay.
and I feel like more important is discipline.
Hmm.
Like you get scared ki nahi hoga and all this stuff will be there. But I feel like even I was very scared. But if you're
Yeah.
okay and you're consistent, I think that helps a lot. And multiple time revisions, ma'am, like it helps a lot.
That's very very insightful, Pranidha. And anything else that you want to talk about the difficulty level of the paper, or something special about the paper that you feel that you want to tell to your juniors or anybody who wants to appear for the upcoming exams?
Ma'am, what I felt was this time it was little difficult as compared to the last time.
Okay.
Because onco का थोड़ा level it was little high, I would say, because vulva cancer there were 4 questions over that. Then like so I felt even infertility questions were little this like little higher level, I would say. This is
Yes.
what I and basic was comparatively less. So for part A also had a lot of when I started appearing for part A, I was like, oh my god, onco infertility is more. So
Yeah.
basic was comparatively less, but the specialty was more. So I would say to concentrate more on specialty. So so that you
Yes.
cannot afford to do any mistakes there also.
Right, because they are constituting the major chunk. And I think, although they are saying that the NEET SS pattern is going to change, but for people who are Obs and Gynae and appearing for the allied specialities, I think you'll have to keep reading everything, because it's they're just asking anything, practically anything. More concentrated, yes, on certain topics that Pranidha has already guided you, but you need to have a good base because the number of seats is less. So you need to ensure that you're not leaving out on things so that you build up your score.
Yes, ma'am.
That's great. And Pranidha, something special that you want to tell us about yourself apart from, your academic side? Okay, and I also want to know what. So you told me the reason you wanted to do was oncology was because of your clinics in the onco department, and that's how you gained interest. Okay, and any special journey or anything that you want to that has an impact on you becoming
Uh,
the person you are?
yes, yes, definitely, ma'am. Because my juniors were great. I was really thankful to them. So what I
That's so
used to do,
nice. Normally people would thank their seniors, but this is really nice thanking your juniors. I think that's very very nice, because we need good seniors, don't we all need good seniors like Pranida.
thank you, ma'am. So what happened is like when I was in second year, I started this thing. Ki I used to study in library from 4 to 10. Whatever happens, even if my duty is there, I'll manage to
Okay.
study. 5 to 10
Okay.
pakka I'll study. So next day after my rounds, I'll teach my juniors. I'll catch them
Okay.
and teach them my topic. So what happens?
Okay.
Revision hota hai. Plus they will ask questions, so I'll know okay
Yeah.
what to answer. So that logic and this thing will help me. So I think in my post graduation that was a point when I realized ki second year I did that, third year I did that. So I did multiple
Okay.
revisions in my post graduation itself. So I
That's
think
wonderful.
I think because of that I gained more interest in teaching also. So I love teaching. So
Okay.
that is what I want to say, and it helped me in learning also, because when you
That's
teach
great.
someone you learn more and retain more. So
That's true. That's true.
it's a better method to learn also and to
That's
remember
that's
things.
wonderful. That's wonderful. So, yes, speaking it out basically is a form of reinforcement. And when you know you're responsible for it, then it becomes even more important. So, I think that's very interesting. And I'm sure your juniors would love you as well for your contributions, and they'll get inspired. So, that is precisely why we wanted you to come here for this little chat, because you are all going to inspire 1, 2, 5, 10, you don't know how many people. And it takes 1 second to realize what you want to do with your life, and once you get that insight, you can just go for it. Then I
Yes,
think a
yes,
lot of us remain confused on what we want to do. So
yes.
we all need inspiration from different sources at different phases of our life, and I think this would just be it for many others. So thank you, Pranidha, for joining us today. It was great to connect with you once again, and I wish you a very very bright future ahead. And hopefully, I would love to see you, meet you, not through these online things because of the pandemic, but let's try and meet up in person as well.
I
So
just want to thank you because I remember the day before the exam, I texted you, ma'am, I'm very tense and all. And you motivated me. And I'm like, okay, fine. If ma'am is telling, it will be fine. Like, it will helps you out. No, in the light, it was night
yeah.
11 o'clock. You texted me back. So I'm really grateful to you, ma'am. You
I
always
think
been a
that's the, I think that's the least we can do, because self-doubt is something that always keeps coming back, and you just need a reinforcement that no, you're good enough, you have everything that you need, and you've come this far in your life. I mean, how many people reach this? People dream to be where you are right now. You should never forget that. So whatever distance you've covered is anyways very, very enlightening, and it could be dream of so many others. So you should live your life, right? So all the best, Pranidha, and take care and stay connected to dams. God bless.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.